wanna say what's in my heart. Ever since I laid my eyes on you, I knew you were the one for me. I used to be afraid of love and too much drama and unfinished business. I know I lost way too much of our time, but you saved me, and all I can say is thank you, because I'm not afraid anymore. Ooh. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. My life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. My life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. It's so easy to say these words and think something completely different. Look at me, test my heart, and this love will stand the test of time. What I feel is so different than anything I've felt before, than any place I've been before. Feels like I was just born again. To me it feels like a miracle. I'm not afraid anymore. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. My life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. My life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. Life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. Life is never gonna be the same again. I'm going to heaven. Yeah. I'm going to heaven. Going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. Yeah, no matter what they do, I'm going to heaven. Going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. Kaysha, do you believe?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. welcome. What it do? What is up? How is everybody feeling? Welcome to Club Shada. I'm your host, Mr. Shada, and I hope everybody is in good spirit tonight. I love doing shows at night. Can I tell you, like, artists, we are people from the night. You know how it is. And I hope everybody's fine, everybody's safe. I hope everybody is, listen, it's been years of, it seems forever we have to wear masks. Sometimes now I go home, I leave home to go take a walk. I forget my mask. Ugh, nightmare. But you know, it's the life of today, and hopefully we are just we'll survive this, all of us. I want to say thank you to everybody that is a new subscriber to this YouTube channel. Another 1,600 this month, including Cyril Lebrun, Capture the Moment, Fabienne Delouis, James Flomo, Mara, and the names are here. This show is brought to you by shadawear.com, where you can get beautiful t-shirts like this one to make you sexy, because I don't know if you don't wear them and like you put one, all of a sudden you feel sexy. Like I think it's important to feel sexy. This is just my opinion. Some people don't realize the importance, but when you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, you're like, I'd kiss you. This means that it's a good day that begins. Because sometimes you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh damn, let me go back to bed. But with the Shadawear t-shirt, so get yours if you don't have. I want to thank our sponsors as well. Our Shada Gang boss, stream boss, Mike Phoenix. It's the beginning of the month of March, and he's already our stream boss again. But I also want to thank Matt Music, Emmanuel Etienne, Master Electronic, Kiyata, and everybody that has been sponsoring this show. Your names are here. Listen, let's get down to the shits. Now wait a minute. First of all, bonjour Kelina, comment ça va? Bonjour Mike Phoenix, Mike Félix, comment ça va? Manera, CV Beats. Already, Mike? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our Shada Gang boss, Bruno Rodriguez of Mashkizomba TV. Welcome home, Ellis Boys, Danny Delgado. What is up? Listen, this is a moment where you can make our guests listen to some beats, and who knows, she might say, hey, I love these beats, but I don't know, because I've been trying to do a song with her for 2 years, and I guess she's not interested, and now she's even more famous. Now she has more followers than me, so I guess I'll just be like the other fans. Oi Nina, oi Odin, oi Valeria. When I have a guest, when I have a guest, and the guest is the woman, all of a sudden my wife is watching the show. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say something else. I'm just gonna leave it here. Emmanuel Etienne, comment ça va la baronne? Rosa Fly, how are you? Julie Barry, how are you feeling today? Mr. Moto Music, thank you so much. Yeah, that t-shirt is, I don't know if it's the t-shirt or if it's the model, but yeah, there's some niceness here. Malcolm Beats, bonoit. How are you? I guess Mr. Joel Amen TV, Rugi Lobato, bonoit. So here, listen. Ici c'est Club Shada, on parle toutes les langues. Si vous voulez parler en français, on peut parler en français. Se vocês querem falar em português, podemos falar em português. If you want to speak English, we can speak English. Papio Creole. Our guest tonight is an amazing singer. She is an artist, a strong woman that her success is due. What I believe that she is becoming is finally arriving, and it's been a long time coming, but it is well deserved, and I only wish that it's gonna be even better. So everybody give me a round of applause for our guest Josslyn. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. I'm here with my
Hi.
t-shirt. I'm here with my t-shirt and my kakolak, and you're here with your New York style, all this thing, your wine.
No, I like your t-shirt. I like your t-shirt. And I told you, I remember one day I told you I want one of those t-shirts. So I'm waiting them.
No problem. I'll make it happen. I swear.
Okay.
So how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's here. It's the night. I'll send you t-shirts. Don't worry. But I just have one question. Why you don't want to do a song with me?
No, I don't. That's not true because I really want to do a song with you. Like, I remember the first time I saw you perform, I was like, one day I'm gonna do a music with this guy. And now I have the opportunity, but right now I just don't think we have the time. And every time we schedule, something happens or we have something to do. But of course I want to do a song with you because it would be an honor for me. Come on.
These women, they lie. They're good at this thing.
I don't lie,
Like,
it's
they're
true.
good at this
No,
lying
I
thing.
swear,
Like,
guys. I swear, guys. I'm not lying. It's true. I want to do a song with him because I think he's one of the greatest kizomba singers. Not just kizomba, not only kizomba, but I think this guy is versatile and he can sing everything because I had the opportunity to be in the studio with him, so I can see that he make magic. And of course, I want to do a song with him. But right now it's just this COVID thing, sometimes we be like scared to leave home, to go to the studio. But I think when everything is better, we're gonna do our song, and that as I tell you, it's gonna be an honor for me.
because beats I have.
I know you have because you sent me some. I remember you sent me some some beats, and I choose one that it reminds me of the old school time. When I start listening to Kaysha. So I said now maybe we can choose this beat, but of course be free to send me beats because I want them. I want to listen everything.
How old were you when you saw me on stage the first time? It was in Cape Verde?
Yes, it was in Cape Verde. I think it was in Praia.
Okay.
Was
What
in
club?
Praia.
You remember the club?
No. I don't think it was in Praia. I think it was the first time I saw you perform. It was in Leiria.
Oh,
You remember
okay,
that
in
time
Portugal.
you got me to go to the stage?
Yeah.
Yes, it was the first time. Then I went
Okay.
to Cape Verde to perform, and to see you on the stage because I was working with Dabs. I was working with Rob Leonardo, the drummer player. And then I
Yeah.
remember you guys was performing a show, and I don't. It was like the countryside from Santiago. It's like Somada or Tarrafal.
Yeah, must be Tarrafala, Somada, or maybe.
Yes,
No, it was
I
not.
think
I remember
it was
doing
one of
one.
those
It was Sonio Dante. There was this club called Sonio Dante. It was.
See. And I
It was
remember
like-
then I saw you in Fogo Island. I remember this day like it was yesterday.
Fogo Island. There was like 5 people. I remember.
Yes.
and I took everybody. I put them on stage. We all sit.
No, no, no. It wasn't 5 people. It was a lot of people.
Also, it was another one then.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember going to Fogo with Beleza. That was
Of course,
nice.
it was nice. And I remember you took your t-shirt off and those ladies was about to die because of that. But then,
Me taking my T-shirt off.
yeah, I remember. Yes, you did.
I'm innocent.
True.
It's not me. It's not me.
And
Maybe
those ladies
it's...
were like, ah. Yes. Yeah.
Miss Ellie's boys, what it do? CVBT saying hello. Well, hello, Josslyn.
Hello, CVBs. How are you?
Master Electronic is saying hello, Josslyn.
Hello, hello.
Daisy Pires is saying you are very beautiful, Kaysha.
Thank
As you can see, I'm
I
changing the
think-
comments.
Oh, I remember. She's a fan of mine. I
All
remember
right.
that girl.
Nice. Jujuzão.
Yes.
Jalan is saying você é muito bonito, Kaysha. Obrigado,
Oh,
Jalan.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Send her a t-shirt and a beat. Miss Dalia MTV, welcome, sister. King K, you are too sexy for featuring. See, I have my people too.
I know you do. Come on. I'm just
Hello,
yes.
Christ. Hello, Christ. Ça va, Christian? Nice. So I think everybody's here. So, what up, Matt Music? So, my first question to you is, when did you know that music... First of all, is music everything?
I think music is everywhere, you know.
But for you, is music everything in your life?
Of course it is, because music makes part of my life since I was a child, you know. So right now I depend on this, you know. So I think it's everything for me, because I think God gave me the purpose and give me the blessing of being a singer and sing and perform and compose. So I think music is everything for me, without doubt.
Até ela fala inglês. She speaks
I
everything.
try.
So when did you start singing?
I started singing when I remember when I was in high school, and I was like 13, 14 years old. And I remember I started singing just for fun, just to entertain the students and the teachers. And the teachers? They told me, yes, of course. They told me, you have a voice, you have a singing voice, so you should do this for a living. I was like, I don't know. But then, you know, every competition in school, I would be like singing and people would love it. And then I remember these kids from my town, they did this mini studio. They told me, Josslyn, come here, let's come singing the back vocals for us. I said, okay. And then I went and I started singing like for real. And then it was they had this contest in my city, like Todo Mundo Canta. And
Okay.
I was like, the second voice. You know, I didn't
Nice.
win, but I was in second place. And then I started performing in São Vicente, in Sal, in Santiago.
So where were you born? First,
I was born in Santo Antão Island, Porto.
okay, in that's Cape Verde.
Yes, Cape Verde.
Santo Antão in Cape Verde. Is this the small one that you have to go by boat?
Yes.
And the
You know,
sea
it's
is like...
it is the second bigger from Cabo Verde, but we don't have planes, we don't have airports.
Okay, you don't have an airport.
So
Okay.
to get there, you gotta take the boat.
So wait a minute. I've been to Cape Verde once, or twice, or 10 times, and they told me that I think one day I was talking to this girl and somebody said, "Be careful. She's from Santo Antão. They are crazy."
Yeah, we have this reputation
You have
of
fire.
crazy, but I don't think we are crazy. I think like women from sometimes are we strong, and we
Okay.
strong and we are opinionated, and sometimes we a little bit crazy, of course. But I think
Okay.
we are good people, so you don't have to be afraid of us.
Well, I got scared. That's all
No,
I know.
don't be.
That,
Come on,
yeah, no, I was like,
don't be.
then I put in my head like, Santantan. But yeah, I never performed there. I remember one day, it was a story of Looney and Tosemedo going to Santantan by
I
boat, and
remember. Todd told
like
me.
they thought they would die because the sea was going
No,
crazy.
they
They
didn't
arrived.
catch. They didn't have the opportunity to catch the last boat,
Mm.
and they have this show, and the fans were waiting. Everybody was waiting. They had to do the show, so they took this 4 hour, 6 hour boat to
Oh, the fish
Santander
boat,
because it's smaller than the
the normal.
those we took to go there in the right time. So they had to
Okay.
do that. Then I think they almost died because of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
They
told me
got
that
there
at the point.
safe and they did
They
the
were
show.
like under the water, and then like
Yes,
they
but
told me
got
they
there
pissed on
safe.
themselves. Like it was
Yeah,
crazy.
they got there with safety and they did the show. It was great. So I think that's a great story.
But after that, I was like, mm-mm.
You
I'm
wouldn't
not
do it.
going.
You
No,
wouldn't do it.
no, 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 no,
Of
no, no, no,
course.
no, 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 no. Oh hell no.
Yeah, I understand.
Me, I'm like, I'm sorry for the show. I'll pay you back.
No, I understand. I completely understand.
What it do, Rafi? So, so you were born in Santanton, and then how long did you live there? Did you go then to Praia, or did you stay? Did you go to school in Santanton, or did you move to the capital?
I finished high school in Santo Antão. And
Okay.
then I remember I started traveling, performing like professionally. I went to Sal Island. I went to São Vicente. Then I went to Santiago. But I remember the first time I was in Santiago, I was traveling to Argelia because I was representing, Cape Verde in this big festival called Pan-Africano Festival.
Okay.
The
It's
Pan-African
like
Festival.
it's like
The Pan-African.
Eurovision, but in for Africans.
Exactly. So Cesaria Evra was performing too, and then I was like the newcomer, the Cabo Verde singers. So I had the opportunity to be there, and then when I got to Praia, I was like, I like this place, and I just feel this good energy. And then I came to Portugal. I did the Ídolos contest, Idols.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Then I went. They invited me to go to this this reality show called Casa do Líder. I went, and then I stayed there. I was supposed to stay like 2 months. I stayed for 3 years because I really loved Praia, and I had the opportunity to work with a lot of artists to do back vocal and even solo. I was like doing my money, and I was like performing in a lot of places. So Praia. Praia has this special place in my heart because I really was. It's the place. It's one place I'll always go, and I always feel happy.
Danny is saying, "E bojos manera bo." Tá.
Dani.
I hope my accent in Creole was not horrible.
No, you're good.
I need to go back to Cape Verde and get my accent back. What do you do, Heather? Malcolm Beats is saying hi, Josslyn.
Hi, Malcolm.
Malcolm is saying, "Yo, okay, I'm preparing a beat." Yeah, Malcolm, prepare a beat because when the pandemic is over, me and Josslyn are going to the studio. I'll bring 4 or 5 beats, and we'll just record everything. The
He's
t-shirt
waiting.
off like Usher. That was not me. She's confounding with, I don't know, with Philippe Montero. That was not me. I don't remove my t-shirts in my show. I
It
don't do
was
that.
you. It was. It was you. I was there. I remember like it was yesterday.
Damn, that must have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Not 10 years. I don't think 10 years, but I think like 6, 7 years ago.
Now, Leiria.
Now, Leiria, it
Oh,
was
Cape
the first
Verde.
time I saw you.
Okay,
I'm
Cape
saying
Verde.
Cape Verde that I saw you like taking off your t-shirt.
Performing in Cape Verde has been the moment, but yeah, probably 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 years.
Ralphie saying, "What's up, Josslyn?"
I'm
Mike
good,
is saying,
happy.
"Hi, Josslyn."
Hi, Mike.
Matt Music from Santo Domingo Island, or are you back to the US? Is saying, "Me caso con ela." There you go. You guys are starting. You don't listen. She's from Santantal. They are dangerous.
No, we're not.
Hello, Lily Spencer. Boa noite, Kaysha. Hi, Josslyn. Oi, Josslyn. Hi, Kaysha. Hey,
Hello,
Lily.
Lily. I remember Lily. She's a great singer.
Yeah, we have a song together, but she's taking her time. She just finished writing the lyrics. I'm waiting for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they are queens. Let me just do singles while they are getting ready.
Oh,
But
really? Great.
she's
It's
working on her
just-
project. It's gonna be great. Lil Maro, what up, brother? How are you? Jalan is asking Josslyn, fala francês?
Je ne sais pas parler français. Je sais un peu, mais je crois que le français c'est un peu difficile. C'est très difficile. C'est très difficile.
Pas mal du tout. Pas mal du tout.
Don't tell me to talk more. To talk. That's
Hola,
the
Jarel
things I
is
know.
sending
That's
you.
the things I know.
Hola, Jarel is sending you some hearts, or maybe it's for me. I don't know.
No, it's for you. That's your wife.
You know,
But feel free to send to me, Olaj, because I think you're very pretty. I'm sorry, Kaysha, but I just had to tell you that. The wife,
Don't
your
be
wife
sorry.
is, bam, she's hot, she's beautiful.
Thank you. She is.
You're welcome.
Kelina is saying that you are sublime.
Thank you so much, Kelina.
The Chivindas is saying, hola pessoal. Oi, Chivindas.
Olá, Chivindas.
Danny is saying that the greenest island is it
Santo Antão.
because Praia is dry, super dry.
No. Praia is dry, but you know, it's Santiago. You have a lot of places like green. You have
Okay.
you have Somado, you have São Domingos, you have Tarrafal, you have Rincon,
Yeah, it's true.
you have Pedro Badejo. You have a lot of places that you can see some green. And I'm telling you, the countryside from Santiago is beautiful. But Santo Antão,
Yeah.
I think it's the greenest because you know we're surrounded by mountains. And we have Paul, we have Champed, we have Ribeira Grande, we have Cocli, we have Ponta de Sol. We have a lot of places that's green. And I think my island, it's a beautiful island. But Santiago, it's a great place too if you want to see some green, you know, and some mountains and some water, you know.
I remember one time we went from, we were coming back from Tarrafal, and I really didn't like going from the middle in the mountains because to me, I'm very stressed. I think it's super dangerous. And
You mean
the
in the
driver
night?
was. Sorry?
You mean in the night?
No, in the night I didn't know. So in the night, if I knew, I would have been more stressed. But the first time we did in the night, it was me, Beleza, George, and Ricky and some people of his family were going to a show in Tarrafal, but it was in the middle of the night. So I think it was now we were going to Asomada or we were going somewhere, but in the middle of the way. So I could not see what was on the road, and it was the night, so it was okay. But the next week we went in those cars with the old driver, and he was driving very fast. And on the side we had mountains, and on the right we had nothing. We had just
Yes, yes.
and
In Santa
and
Island, it's even danger.
oh my god! And the guy was driving like crazy,
Dangerous.
and he was like, and I was like, hey, somebody tell him to drive slower. And they were all laughing, and at a point I really got mad, and I was like, I got kids, don't do this. And
No, no,
the guy was like, oh, I do this every day. I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be, no, I don't want to be the
That
day that
happened
you.
with us. That
And I
happened
was
with
like,
us
no, no,
a
no.
lot of times.
So when they took us back, I told them, hey, I'm not taking this way to come back to Praia, and even not like, I think we finished singing at the festival around I don't know, 4 p.m. And I was like, no, I'm not taking this in the sunset. I'm not taking this road. No, but everybody take the road. I was like, nah, I'm not taking this road. And they were like, oh, but we can go by the seaside, but it's gonna take us, instead of 2 hours, it's gonna take us 4 hours. And I was like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. And I always, when I'm in Cape Verde and we have to go to do a show in Tarrafal, I always tell them, hey, to give me a car and another driver, and I will go earlier, and I wanna go
Yes.
by the seaside, and then there was a lot of nice green lands, and it was and
Not sure.
yeah.
I remember, I related to that because I remember one day we was doing a show in Fogo Island, but it was in São Felipe. It was like some place in Fogo Island. So I was doing with Gil Semedo. Then when we got to the airport, somebody told us, you guys gotta be careful because the driver, it's been some days since he slept. I said, what?
What?
And I was like, I'm not going. And then they said, no, you are going. I said, no, I'm not. And then they told Gilles what was going on. I remember Gilles sat in the front, in those first seats, like because he wanted to talk with the driver. We were scared. I was like, oh my God. And then I remember we was going through this tiny place. Everybody was so scared, with like open eyes, because I said, man, I don't want to die here. And even in Santo Antão, in Santiago, sometimes, we have to end up with Gil Semedo. Sometimes we were the last group. So we had to go like in the middle of the night, and it was like crazy. But then we was like, trusting God, because there's a lot of dangerous places in Santiago, in Santo Antão, in Fogo. So, and São Vicente, Sal, Boa Vista, and the other places, I don't think they have that danger like we have in Santiago, in Santo Antão, and Fogo. But yeah, it was crazy. But we managed to show, and we arrived home like with safety.
I will never forget this thing. Like, it was really high up in the mountains, and on the left you like on the left you're thinking maybe a rock will fall on us.
Yes!
And on the right you like, and then you look, you don't want to look down, and the only moment you look down you see a car that is down there, and you're like and the guy's like with smoking, old guys like, and you're like, you're like, só favor senhor, pode ir mais devagar, and the guy's like,
True. Yes. Like, you know what you're saying, man.
Shit.
You know what you're saying, because it was crazy. But the adrenaline of, we want to do the show so bad, But yeah, it was great. It was good, but sometimes when we got to think about the danger, we could die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We could die.
So one question. You mentioned going with Gilles. So you were performing with Gilles, or you were performing before Gilles?
No, I remember.
You were doing the background vocals?
Huh?
You were doing background vocals?
Yes, I was doing back.
So you were backing vocals from the
a lot of
legendary Gilles.
not just Jill. I was doing with Kino Cabral, with Grace Évora. I was doing with other artists, and Beto Dias, Jay. So there's a lot of artists I was performing, but and I was doing solo too. But I remember that time I was like, I wanted to have a lot of experiences in the music
Hmm.
thing. So, and I remember I wanted to make money, and I wasn't like known like how I am today. And I said, you know what, I wanna perform with those artists because I remember those artists inspired artists. They inspired me a lot through my journey to become a singer. I remember my family loved them. They still love them. And
Of
then
course,
to
those
be
are
a part
legends.
of their band, it was like an honor for me. And I remember when I had the invitation to do this casting for Gilles, I said, of course. And then I went and I won. And they told me like
Wow.
you can perform with us, and they loved. I remember they loved me, and me and Gilles we still talk, and we still friends, and we don't talk like every time, but I know he's still the same person, and
Yeah, yes.
he have this special place in my heart because he's a great artist, and all my family love him. I remember being this little guy watching him. I said I want to do that, so I have a
Yeah,
lot of
it's.
respect for them.
I remember when when he used like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when there was a Gilles concert in Cape Verde, you had lines from the airport until
True,
like it was like Michael Jackson. Like
of course,
sometimes you have some artists that they reach that level,
exactly.
and it's crazy. Kaysha, do you speak Portuguese? Não, eu não falo. Eu só falo francês e inglês. Desculpa.
Eu falo um bocadinho.
Em casa, eu só falo português em casa. Moto Music is saying Josslyn is gorgeous. Wow.
Thank you so much, Moro.
You're gorgeous as well, Moto. I
Moto
mean,
Moto.
well, I don't know. Not to my standard, but you see what I mean. It's not easy being an artist. I'm telling you, it's
It's
not.
not.
Hi there, Mary.
Hello, Marley.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh.
So what I say? Strong does the feminists are coming. Strong doesn't mean dangerous or crazy. It just means strong.
Exactly.
Not in Santanton.
No, 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 no. Don't say that, man. They have this reputation, but we good people.
It is you are. She's so passionate about her heart. You can tell in how she tell her story. It
And
is true.
yes, I love to share my art and to tell you my story by my own words. So I feel proud about my journey because I think that it wasn't easy, but I'm still here. So I think it's a great thing, and every day I'm stronger, and I really love what I do.
Olaji saying that it was for both.
For both.
I'm not
Thank you,
sharing.
Olaj.
Josslyn es un diamante bruto.
Muito obrigada, Igor. This is one of my best fans. Like my best. I'm not saying my best because I don't want to make people jealous, but
Okay.
he's a great fan, and he always sharing my work. He's been following me for some quite time, and he's so sweet. Thank you so much, Igor.
It's great, when you're an artist and you start having fans or followers and listeners that you can recognize because they are in every comment. They are the first to comment, or when I post something on Instagram, I have two people. They always comment first. And I have some others that I remember there was a girl called Mauro, and in Paris back when I really started in the beginning, being 98. Every show in Paris, she was there. If I had like 8 shows in the month inside of Paris, she was in the front center every show. And
That's
yeah, those are they kind of become sometimes you have a great show where everybody is happy, and sometimes you have a show that is it's just okay, and the people are not feeling it, and those people can be the people that will give you the force, because these ones, they know all the songs, they know all the lyrics, and they give you the force. And it's great to, at a point, you start recognizing, like here's this Kelina, for example. She's been a fan since Ivory Coast, the first time she saw me, like 15 years ago. And when I did a show in Paris, it was not even her city, but her and her husband, they traveled like 1 hour or 2 hours just to come see me, so it's great. Then you can invite them, have a drink with them, and it's beautiful, because it's not just about being famous and not caring about the people, because you are not famous without the people.
Of course.
My parents are from so it's Santo Antão also.
Oh, nice, nice. Which place? Porto Novo, Ribeira Grande, Cucli, Manuel Lopes, Ribeira das Patas. Which place? I would love to know.
Jay is saying Pedra Badejo na casa.
Oh, Pedra Badejo. I love Pedra Badejo. The first time I went there, Fatou Diakité took me there, I think.
Oh, my girl Fatou, I miss her long time.
That's one of my best friends, man.
She's such a great singer. She
loves you. She loves you.
In Cape Verde, she's been my only background singer in every show I did. Like, we had so much fun.
I remember she always would tell good things from you, and it was like about you, and she was like, I love Kaysha. I love to perform with him.
Fatou, miss you, Fatou. One Love is still my #1 song from you. Thank you. Bonsoir, Vanessa. Boa noite, Ismael. Body Sadva. Blessings to the Shada gang and to Papa K and Josslyn.
Hello, Body Sadva. I'm a fan.
I don't understand. Like, listen, you are fan, but you don't sing with us. Like, I don't understand.
I never have. I would love to do a song, with Bodhisattva, to be in a song
He's here
with him, of course, but I don't know him like personally, but I know his songs, and I know he's a great DJ too, and a great producer too. But yeah, I don't know him, because
me.
Sometimes we can be fans of the artist, but that doesn't mean that we have, to talk or to be friends. But I'm here watching.
If you know me, you know him.
He's great. I think he's great. Bodhisattva, because
if you know him, you know me. If you know me, you know him. It's the same person.
I know you guys are friends.
So, all you need to do is just say, go, and he will cook the beat.
Of course.
Bodhisattva, go. Prepare the cooking. I remember I went to Brava and I cried when the taxi was driving crazy. I told the guy to drop me off and ended up riding a donkey.
Really? Yeah, that's the thing. Because it's
a donkey?
When we go to Cape Verde, we have a lot of crazy stories. I don't think, Kaysha, remember, my friend sent me this message yesterday. She saw me like, she was like coming from, the club or some place, like at 4 in the morning, she said she saw a cow in front of her place. She saw a cow.
It's 4 places that I know where I never seen taxis that are so crazy. I cannot talk about Cape Verde because I never took the taxi in Cape Verde. I'm always with drivers and because I come to perform. But in Morocco, listen, Morocco, the taxis is little red cars and they drive like crazy. And we took it once, never again. In Ivory Coast, I remember like everybody, even the people that they send you to drive with you, they drive crazy. And when you tell them, please, can you calm down? They're like, I'm not going fast. Yeah, but can you calm down? So they calm down for 1 minute and then they go back to and Kinshasa.
Oh, your place.
Kinshasa, Kinshasa, it seems like there's no code in the street, and people just drive how they drive, and like
It's
everybody's.
like, I
You
think
feel
it's like
like
Angola. The first time I went to Angola, I felt that too.
and the traffic jams, and the worst part is you always feel that people will do accident because it's just you don't pass because you have priority or something. You pass because you force, and everybody's forcing. And the taxis, they don't care. They all have small cars, and those cars are, I think they come from South Africa. So all these cars have the drive on the right, and but they go everywhere and they don't care. And even if it's not going one way, they will come from the other way, and yeah, they don't care. It's
Wow.
madness. I know what you mean, these routes after a gig in Cape Verde late night. Oh yeah, listen. But as long as it was late night, I didn't know. Once I understood, because late night I didn't see nothing. But once I saw in the daylight, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no.
No.
My family is from Fogo. I was born in Portugal, and I still haven't gone to Cape Verde. What?
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because,
Be scared.
it's important for you to go there, to visit your,
Of course.
your country, to know your roots. But be positive, because it's not that, we're saying this because sometimes if you took if you know a bad driver, it can be crazy, But I'm not saying that you're gonna die. No. Don't be scared. You can go with no preoccupation, because it's gonna go just fine. Just fine. You don't have to worry about that.
It's
But
like the lotto.
just choose the driver and make sure the driver is not drunk. Make sure the driver is not.
Make sure that the driver is not drunk.
Yes, because I remember this the day they told us, take care of the driver because it's been some nights since he slept. I said, oh my God, we're gonna die.
That's a nightmare. Me. So back in the days, I don't know if you feel like this yet, but me back in the days, I would do anything for the show. For me, my only preoccupation was the fans must be happy. So if he was a bad driver, if we had to sleep on the floor, if we had to wait, etc., or sometimes even not get paid, but the fans were already there, I would always be like, yeah, the show comes first. Now that I have kids, hey, I'm sorry, but if the driver is drunk, listen. One time we were in Spain. So if you go to Porto and you continue up until the frontier, there's a city in Spain, but it's after Portugal. So you cannot, if you take the plane, either you have to go to Porto and then you still have to drive 3 hours, or you have to go to Madrid, then take a train until I don't remember what city, and it's not a place where you can arrive by train or by plane. You have to drive 1 hour minimum. And so we had a show there, and so we decided to go to Madrid. From Madrid, we took the train. We take the train 2 hours. Then they come to pick us up, and the guys tell us, oh, sorry, but we didn't sleep, and we finished the party yesterday. And it's a place where I think it's a place in Spain where there's a lot of Cape Verdeans. And so they told us, oh, we didn't sleep at all, but don't worry. So me and my manager were like, okay. And they're like, yeah, but don't worry, it's cool. We wake up late before the show, and he's the DJ. I'm the owner of the club. And so me, I'm like, okay. So the whole going to that city, me and my manager, we were eyes wide open and making sure I was looking at them on the retrovisor. I was looking at their eyes to make sure that they were fine. So
Yeah.
on the way, it was good. And we tell the guys, hey, make sure you go to sleep. Make sure you go to sleep before, because if you are taking us back to the train tomorrow after the show, yeah, make sure you get some sleep. And after the show, I think we left, our train was at 9 a.m., so we left at 7 a.m. from that city. And the guys, they DJ all night, so they didn't sleep for 2 days. And we're like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, don't worry. And I remember there was a lot of snow and again, mountains. And the guy's driving, I can see his eyes like going like, while he's driving. The other one said, oh, don't worry, I'll be the co-pilot, I'll be there. He fall asleep directly. And the other one, he drove like 10, 15 minutes the way he was driving. And you know, when somebody's falling asleep when they're driving.
Yeah.
So I told my manager, hey, it's time we take over. And we told the guy, hey, stop the car. And the guy gets angry. Oh, no, é assim. No, eu não tenho sonho. Hey, bro, you are tired. Just go on the side. We can drive. It's okay. We're going to put the GPS to the train station, and that's it. So we stop at the station. There was a gas station. We stopped there. We went. Everybody drank a coffee. They went in the back. They fell asleep directly, and we drove ourselves because we slept after the show. But sometimes people, yeah, they don't care about the life of other people. They're gonna take risks with your life. And to me, you know, Mountain of Aspiration, what up? Are most people in Cape Verde at least bilingual or trilingual? I've met so many people. I've met so many that speak a few languages. Most Cape Verdeans speak Portuguese and Creole, I think.
Yes, we have like our official language is the Portuguese, but our mother language is the Creole. So, but we have a lot of people that, you know, we have a lot of Cape Verdeans around the world. So of course we have a lot of people that speak a lot of language. But yeah, we have a lot of people that speak French, English, you know, Spanish. Yes, I think, yeah. But if you go to Cape Verde, maybe not everybody's gonna talk in English or French, you know, or people that didn't go to school, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are people. We are curious. I think we love to learn the new language and new things.
And most Cape Verdeans, there's more Cape Verdeans outside of Cape Verde than inside. So everybody is either French or American.
We're not
or
even
Portuguese.
a million in the islands.
Yeah, and I think there's more people outside. I think just in the US there's something like 2 million. So
that's a lot of Cape Verdeans.
Hi, Arlinda.
Hello, Arlinda. How are you?
You see, Arlinda did a song with me.
I know she did.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm telling you, we're gonna do our song. I just wanna say,
I'm joking with you.
To send the keys to Arlinda because she's an amazing woman, and you know we have this partnership.
She's a fighter.
And she's fired. You know, I think she's a great person.
My parents are from Tarrafal de Monte Trigo.
Tarrafal de Monte. Yeah, I went to Tarrafal. I went to perform
Me
there
too.
because it's in my island. And I went to perform that with Josslyn and Zedegado. And it's beautiful. I didn't went to Montrigo, but I went to Tarrafal. Man, that place is so beautiful. You gotta go there. I don't know if you had the opportunity to go there, but you're gonna feel amazed to the place.
I went to Tarrafal from Santiago. There's another Tarrafal.
Oh no. That's
Okay.
that's another Tarrafal, and it's beautiful too.
Okay. Josslyn, can you sing your song with Yasmin?
Right now,
She's here to talk with me.
you want me to sing my part?
If you want.
I don't have no problem. I can sing it like
Go ahead.
it
Let me.
goes like this. Minha amiga, obili, pode nem com shell, mas mesmo de longe, se sente aquele boa vibração, que deixa nada por pra baixo. Oh, pra sempre tá bem estar na bolado. Com fadiga nem com chora. Amor te chega na hora certa. Levanta a cabeça, cuida de boa. Palmar está limpa, te deixa o bolso. Já chega a hora de pensar nos sonhos. Respeita o corpo, boa e bonita e tem bom valor. Yeah,
Hey.
thank you.
Nice. Who inspired you to do music?
I remember when I was a child, to be in my living room, like watching these amazing artists on the television. Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Destiny's Child. The hip hop old school and the Cesare Evora, Lura, Bana. And then I said, I want to do that. I want to do that, but I didn't know that I had the singing voice. Then I started just practicing because I remember this radio. We have this radio in our living room. I was always in the front of the radio, like, listening to the radio station, the new songs, the new hits, and I was like imitating and performing in my house. So I think that's when started my interest for music and to be a singer. And then when I was 13, 14, I started singing. Like, then I had this voice singing contest that I didn't win, but I was like in the second place. That gave me the motivation, and I started performing in all the islands. Yeah.
So before winning the contest or becoming one of the winners of the contest, did you take lessons to sing, or were you always autodidact, as we say?
I didn't. I remember, I had this thing. I remember when Beyonce was singing Mayra Andrade, or Mayra Andrade. I know her music like after all that, because before Mayra, Lura, and I was only listening to international singers. Then I was listening to Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Destiny's Child, and I was like, I want to reach their original tone. I was trying to reach their original tone, and then that helped me a lot. And then I start listening some Cape Verdean artists, so I had the balance, But before that contest, I was already singing, but I wasn't known.
So what were you singing? Were you singing R&B like your
R&B.
heroes?
I was singing R&B and traditional music from Cape Verde, and pop music too, hip hop music. I remember Lauryn Hill was one of my he's one of my biggest inspiration in music. I started singing maybe a lot because of her.
Do you think you are a rebel like Lauryn Hill?
I'm not rebel like Lauryn Hill. I think I'm rebel like me, because I think we have a different story, and I know her story well, but I think that our journey is different. But
thank you so much, Bodhisattva, for giving me all my money back.
We are a rebel. I think Lauryn Hill is a rebel, and I am a rebel too.
Nice. Self-thought is always the best way to go. I do agree.
Of course.
I'm self-taught. I'm self-auto-tune taught.
No, but the first time I remember I had this, I took voice lessons. I didn't like it because I think it was like damaging my original voice, because I didn't have the technique, but you learn with time.
But yeah,
with time you learn everything. But I don't think like the teachers sometimes are the best thing, because some people think like for you to sing great or to be a great singer, you have to take some lessons. I'm going to tell you something. Going to school, it's always a great thing. but
Yeah.
I don't think that's always the solution. You
Yeah.
you going to search to a to a voice teacher if you want and if you feel like you have to. But if you don't have the budget, or if you don't have the courage to do that, or
Hmm.
you don't feel like doing that, it's okay. You
Yeah.
can learn by yourself because you're gonna get better with time.
You know, I understand the importance of technique, but at the same time, I also realize that a lot of times technique can conflict with your natural ability of your flow, your thing. Sometimes because you don't think about it,
The
you're gonna
natural thing.
you're gonna naturally arrive somewhere. And when you learn the technique, it might help you because you might realize that you were taking a long road to somewhere. But sometimes you start only thinking about the technique. And I know so many artists that have amazing technique but no soul in their singing. And I know a lot of people who sing. Yeah, me, I'm a rapper. I'm not. I've never said I was a singer, but I know a lot of people
You
that
are. You are.
they. I do what I can. I know a
You
lot of
are.
people.
You
They.
are, and you can sing, or you're not an artist. Of course you are, and you showed and you have shown a lot. Every one of us, your work, and of course we are a lot inspired by your work. I am. So I'm talking
Thank you.
about myself. I don't talk up for other people, but for me, I think you are a great artist, of course.
But like at a point, I was scared to sing on my before my third album. I already was, humming, but I was like, yeah, it's not I'm not a yeah, I'm not a real singer. These guys like, and especially because I was working with a lot of amazing singers, like people from gospel, and I was like making beats for people, writing songs, making melodies for them. But then I was like, yeah, I will never sing like them. So, I will not sing in an album or in a song, but I'll give them things. And a lot of them, they were the one telling me, hey, hey, listen, you have some inspiration, your melodies and stuff. You should try. And I was like, nah, it's not for me. And then I realized that I've seen a lot of people that have so much amazing technique, but they never made a great song because
Yeah.
it's not about the technique. If you have the technique, it's great, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna make a great song or a song that people will cry on. What is important is the emotion
Man,
that you put in the music.
I, as long as along of my along of my journey, I learned a lot of things. I used to think that people that sing louder, with a
Yeah.
lot of techniques are the
Mm.
best singer. But
Yeah.
I was, I was that was I was wrong. But because I had the opportunity to work with a lot of artists and to perform with a lot of artists,
Mhm.
so I can tell you that's a lie, because I think it's how you sing the song, how you put in your heart in the song, and
Yeah.
how you commit to that song.
Yeah.
It's interpretation. But some people be like, oh, because it's somebody with that can sing louder with the high notes, they the best. No, they are not the best. And
Indeed.
I right now, I was the kind of person to think that was true. And then I was like, no, 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 that's some that's and that's rules to this shit, man.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know that's
It's
rules to this shit. And I can tell you that it's what you put in the song. That's your voice. That's your spark. And the spark you have is the spark I don't have. The spark I have is the spark you don't have.
mhm.
And that's your uniqueness, and nobody can take that from you.
The first time I sang in a song, and I was like, I had the courage to sing and to record a song, a full song from beginning to finish, was One Love.
I love that song, and that
It's
song is a
crazy.
fucking hit, and people loved it. People
Yeah,
loved it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. All I remember it in Cape Verde. Everybody was listening to it all in the radios and in the clubs. Man, come on!
Yeah.
And One Love, it's one of your biggest hits, and
Yeah, it is.
the how you sang you sang the song, and how you perform that song, and your voice in the music, all the melody, the lyric. I think that's a great song. So if somebody tell me like Kaysha can sing, I say, no, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show that person that music. They like, shut the fuck up.
You know, when the first time I was on stage, that's when I realized, hey, it's like, because I've been rapping all these years, and you know, I was just like, I was rapping. I was actually was a rap. So it was like when I get old, get up in the sky, and you know, and then I was give me some other tune, let's go. So when I'm done singing, to me I was like, you know, it's just one of these songs, and then it's gonna be one song in the album just for fun. And then I remember arriving in Portugal, and everybody was like, I remember that's the first time I sing the song on stage in the intro, and everybody was crying in the public, and I was crying, and I was like, what's going on? But then in my head I was like, I don't know how you do this. Like, I know how to perform as a rapper, but I didn't know how to perform as a singer, because it's so different from performing in the studio than live on stage. I had to learn on stage, but at the same time, that's great to learn on stage, you know.
Sure.
It is really, it's a reality that we have more Cape Verdeans out of the country. I found out yesterday that a big musician I love a lot, his name is Oliver Ngoma, and he had 3 albums produced by Manu Lima. Of course,
Manu Lima's
Manu Lima is a
great.
legend. Man, listen.
I used to have a crush on him when I was younger.
Wow.
Yes,
Me,
I remember.
he inspired a lot of my beats.
You know, Boris Mendes, Manu Lima, and I would think they was like so hot, and they was like so handsome guys, you know, and it was these legends. And I remember they was when I was in CVMA for the first time, there was a surprise. To perform, they were surprised. Man, and I was like, oh my god, I love him, I love them so much. And then I had the opportunity to be with them on the stage. So
wow.
they are amazing. Manu Lima is great. He's one of the great producers and singers, and you know, and he leads
inspired
one of
a
the
lot.
best bands we have.
He inspired me in the songs like Something Going On, for example, directly inspired from the work of Manu Lima. The pa pa
He's
pa pa
amazing.
pa pa pa. This is from me listening to a lot of Monique Seca, a lot of Oliver Ngoma, all these, the whole Afro Zouk movement was Manu Lima behind the beats. He's an amazing producer. It's like, it's somebody I would love to have and have a conversation with here in Club Shada. Mr. Luis Moreira, Abju, what it do? Sushiro Soldier #1.
Hello.
I've found out that soul and feeling can make a non-singer sound good.
Of course.
That is very, very true. You are a singer, Kaysha, and a good one. Thank you. I love your melodies and the high pitch. My falsetto. When I was in the studio and I was like, my love. And everybody in the studio was like, what? I was like, what? What's going on? They were like,
that's yours.
Yo, how you do this? I was like, I don't know.
That's your thing, man.
Yeah, when you have it, you have it.
I have 20% of battery, so.
Damn. You don't have your charger here?
I did. I charged my phone, but I didn't have the opportunity to charge it all. But you know, but you can charge because
you cannot plug it.
I can charge.
Oh, okay. I hope so, because I'm I just started. That don't I didn't ask. No, no. We have to talk about your career. A good question.
Yes, you can.
Is it true that Cap Verdeans do Cabozouk because is crucial difference between Kizomba from Angola? Opinions, please. Oof. If we go there, it's a long conversation.
I think we don't think like that. It's because
Yeah, no.
something is wrong or not. I think we do our thing, man. If the
Yeah, of
beat
course.
is okay and if the melody is okay and the lyric
Yeah,
is okay, we're gonna jump into it. I don't think we have that
yeah.
kind of thought.
And you know, Cape Verde is a melting pot. Angola as well. The West Indies as well. There's all these music have inspired each other. At the moment, everybody was inspired by Kassav. Before that, everybody was inspired by Kompa. Today, everybody is inspired by Kizomba, and Kizomba is now inspiring Kompa and Zouk. So I would say in the 80s, maybe there was one nationality would do one genre, but today everybody does everything. You know, yeah. Rihanna, Justin Bieber, they do Zouk, Kizomba, reggaeton. We do Zouk, reggaeton. Like you have reggaeton music, you have Zouk, you have like, and nobody is limiting itself anymore. Back in the days, if you were from the West Indies, or like I remember when I did my first album, everybody was like, "So you are from Guadeloupe? No. Are you from Martinique? No. Guyana? No. Well, so why do you do Zouk?" I said, "Why not?"
Exactly.
And the what is this wine? It looks fine. What wine are you drinking?
This is a Real Lavrador.
I don't know nothing in wine. It's my wife who knows wine, but DJ Gelas, what do you do, brother?
Hello.
Kaysha, when you hit the falsetto, you have to stick your finger in your. We good. So, when did you release your first song professionally, and who did you work with?
Professionally, I think uh, it was when I did my first album. It was
Okay.
Maravilhosa Georgie, like my first song,
Okay.
because it was my album and it was me only by
So you never record solo
my
before?
solo project. Mm?
You never record solo before?
No, I did, and I did some featurings with some artists.
Okay.
I was part of some projects, but I'm saying by myself, like my solo project. My first time was Maravilhosa with Georgie.
Okay. And so how did it go doing a full album in Brother Music label?
It was a good experience because I didn't have I didn't know half the things I know now.
Of course.
I didn't have the experience, so I learned a lot of things from them. And of course, I have this relationship like love and hate with my first album, but I
Okay.
think it's in a good way. In a good way, because if I knew the things I know now, I would do everything different, of course, like everything
Yes.
in life.
That's
But,
love. That's life. Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes when I listen to the album, I was like, oh my god, I could do this better, I could sing it better. But
This is normal.
they taught me a lot. So my first album, it's like it's so special to me because of that.
Yes.
Because I
And it's
couldn't be
your
the
first
person,
album.
I couldn't be the artist I am because of the if it wasn't for that album, because I learned a lot from that album. And my experience with Brother Music right now, I can say it was a great experience. It was something that shaped me and turned me the singer I am today.
So what did you get out of that label?
I didn't I want to clear something, because I clear this thing up because some people think that it had some problem. No, I remember it was like me and Dynamo was part of the label, and I remember the day they called us. They told us that they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the
Okay.
conditions to carry on with our project because they have um, they have a lot of things going on, and they know
Okay.
that we deserve the best. So
Okay.
they wanted to set us free because they know that we deserve the best, and they wished us as well. So I think that was the how I can say, that's what they told me, and
Okay.
of course that's what they told Dynamo too. So because
So they let you go.
I heard a lot of rumors that I had a problem with that, but now right now today I see that living Brad music, it was a great thing to do. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
enter getting to Brad music was good, but leaving it was better for me. You know,
Okay.
it's like when you are in a relationship, you don't love the person anymore, or you think the person deserves better. You gotta set them person free, and Brother Music did that. So I have to be thankful for that.
So when you left Brother Music, were you Justin has a great voice. It is
Thank
true.
you so much.
When you left Brother Music, were you directly onto the next label, or and before Brother Music, were you signed to a label or a management, or you were just doing your thing here and there, doing background
No,
vocals,
when
doing shows?
before Brother Music, I was performing in Praia with and doing a lot of back vocals. And then I
Okay.
remember I talked with Georgie, and then we was
I
talking,
remember me.
and
I remember meeting you at that time.
yes, yes. I said yes. I wanna be a part of your team, and that would be an awesome thing for me because I know I can learn a lot from you and from Ricky Boy, Kadi, and Peps, and all the people that was there.
Hmm.
So then when after Brother Music, that I went to another label.
So then you moved
Record label.
directly. Then you moved directly to Icarga.
Of course, yes. I
So how?
remember when I left Brother Music, some yeah, and then with some time, I went to ECA.
So how did you feel? Like, of course, today is different. You feel different of being let go from Brother Music. But how did you feel at that time? Did you feel like happy to be free, or did you feel disappointed to be let go? How did you feel? Did you feel
In
abandoned, or
the
did you
in the
feel like,
first
ah,
time,
fine, yeah, okay, let me do my
yeah,
thing? How did you feel?
those first those first months, I think I felt like sad because I know I could do better.
Okay.
I could do better. And I think like what happened? Thing was good, but the things wasn't good,
Hmm.
because I thought that I deserved better too, and I didn't see that I was going to grow up there, you
Okay.
know. But today, but with some time, with some
Hmm.
maturity, I realized it was the best thing, and I today I'm thankful for that. They had the how can I say,
Yeah, the
they
courage
had
to
to
let you
call
go.
me. Yes, the initiative to tell me like you can do better, and we want to let you go because we don't have the conditions to make this thing go on. And they are, like, I'd be thankful for they
It, you
telling me
know,
that.
as a person who produced a lot of artists, it
Uh-huh.
is yeah, plug that phone. As a person,
Yes.
as a
Yeah.
person who work with a lot of artists,
Mm-hmm.
it is hard to let somebody go because
Love you.
sometimes you do your thing, do your thing.
I gotta.
Sometimes you want to help everybody. You want to give everybody like the good conditions to create something. And sometimes you know that you cannot do nothing for one artist. I know I've been in this situation with it was a group that I signed, but they were doing dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
and I just realized that outside of Zouk, Kizomba, and Afro, I was not strong, and the people that I was working with were not strong either. and I could not do nothing for them. They would not grow. I could put them in compilation, put them in projects, but
Yeah.
so yeah, it's sometimes it feels strange to tell somebody, oh, hey, uh, we're gonna have to, let's
Yes,
continue to do things together
it's
here and
not
there,
easy
but
thing to do. Man, I'm
Anna,
just
you're going in hell.
oh, it's because how can I let me just place this in a good place so you can see me.
Yeah.
I have a television there, and I want to place it in a good place so you can see me now.
Up. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I know it wasn't easy for them to because they liked us and we was doing an amazing work and we was friends. So it
Yeah.
wasn't easy, but today I'm thankful that they did that because it was the best thing to do.
As a, do you believe that? Of course, it's impossible when you work with somebody to not be. I mean, it depends, but in those small labels that we have, usually you spend nights in the studio with the artist and stuff, and then you become friends.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better to work with people that are your friends, or you prefer working with people who are not your friends, so that when we speak business, it's not personal?
Yes, of course, because I think that we don't have to mix
Yeah,
friendship with
and business.
business because when we mix friendship with business it's not a good thing and I don't recommend that to anybody.
Yeah,
And today with the things I know, the maturity I have, I don't mix that thing and I work with people that is not my friends. Like there are people that I know and we have a good relationship with, but we are not friends to talk about how was your day or this and that, our personal things. And I don't
yeah,
recommend that to anybody. So I think it depends. It depends because I'm not gonna say that my story is the same like everybody else,
yeah,
but I don't recommend that to anybody to be friends or to mix things and to have a friendship relationship so good because the business like somehow someday it's gonna damage and it's gonna be crazy because you want the best for you, and sometimes people can be like be and can understand your wishing to be the best of you and to be the best, like they can think like you're going crazy or you're not thankful for what they gave in you. But I think it's important not to mix things. So today I'm not if I'm going to work with people, we're not friends. I just want the work done,
yeah.
and it is what it is.
I dated one singer that I was working with, but that was back in 90, 96, 97. And after that, I was like, okay, never again. Like, if I have before getting married, when I had a girl that I was working with, and we were and and she was a great singer, but there was some interest, some love interest. I would always tell them, okay, listen, we can go to the movies and the restaurants and my house, or we can go to the studio. You choose. And I'm not gonna do both. I never mix ever. Like, I only had bad experiences by mixing business and friendship, business and sex, all this. Like,
Yeah.
it's a because feelings, sometimes, you're gonna have feelings. Good practice and good night, Ellis. Sometimes you're gonna have feelings for somebody because you have a personal relationship, and But then we're gonna have a business conversation when you're gonna say, for example, hey, listen, I know you need 4,000 euros to shoot your video, but I only have 2,005 because I have to pay this and this and this. And in terms of budget, it's not possible. And because you have a personal relationship, they believe that, oh, you don't care about me. And then after that, once they say, oh, okay, and you decide what you're going to do as a business, when you see each other, then personally, then they're going to make you pay at that moment, because now all of a sudden they're strange, or they don't want to talk, or they're angry because you didn't do something for them. That me, when I take a business decision, it's a business decision. It's not a personal. It's not because I like you or we have something, whatever. It's, to me, it's a business decision. And I even when I do business with my wife, for example, when I sell, for example, an ad on her Instagram, and I negotiate a deal for somebody to get her to send her address, and we're gonna do free photos, and they send money. I'm gonna break down the business with her. I'm gonna say, okay, this is my management fee, this is this is that. And she's gonna say, yeah, but you have money already. I say, hey, this is business. And this is something my mother taught me. My mother was the owner of a club. And when I did me and my sister, we did a party in the club. And we thought we made a lot of money because we had like $10,000 of. And then when my mother arrived, me and my sister, we were like, ooh, 5,000 each, 5,000 each. Hey, hey, hey. What am I gonna buy? I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. And my mother arrived and she said, okay, renting the club 50%, that's 5,000. Security, that's 100. This, that, barman, ba, da, da, okay. So, yeah, benefit 2,000, 1,000 for you, 1,000 for you, and 8,000 for me. And I was like, but mom, we are your children. And she was like, my son, there's no family in business. Yo.
Exactly.
But that's the best lesson I ever learned. And I realized that in this business, a lot of people, they tend to mix up everything. You know, you spend nights in the studio with the beat makers, with the people that you work with. You spend so much time that sometimes people start becoming comfortable around each other, or more than that. And then when it's time to take business decisions, nobody knows how to make the right decisions anymore, because they're mixing everything, or they think they're friends, or you think that the people are your children or something. When no, it is art that we are making together, but it's also a business that we are doing together. And if it's the business we are doing together, we have to conduct ourselves as business people and leave the feelings at the door when we are having a business conversation. We have to have a real business conversation and not transform this into something else. And a lot of relationships, professional business relationships that I've seen in my life have been destroyed because people at a point they forget they scared to talk to their artists the real things. You know, they just
yes. Yeah. I think the transparency, it's important in the business since the beginning.
Yeah. It is.
Because but I learned that along the way, and now it's like that. I'm working with you. I want to know exactly what's on the table, what cost, what you're doing for me, so I can work and be like open-minded about it, because I don't think it's something you're gonna tell me like when shit hits the fan, you know.
So what was the? Let me look at some comment. Hi, I'm in Senegal and I want to know if it will be possible you come here to do a concert. Of course. Why not? We travel everywhere. I've been in Senegal 2 times actually.
I went to Senegal one time only. I remember it was like I was going to take the train to take the plane to Algeria when I was doing in 2009.
African musicians are the first one to help each other mutually, so it's always hard to leave someone to let someone go. On another atmosphere, it's difficult to do featurings even. Indeed. Feelings and emotion can't be combined with capital.
Of course,
Yep.
that's true.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are managing relationship and business like pros.
So,
And if you see everything that is personal about them, unless there's a camera somewhere, it is not something that you see. They know how to protect their personal life and at the same time display something because they understand that their image is also their business. So there's a lot to learn from them. What was the difference for you between working with Brother Music and working with Icarga?
with brother music, I was immature. I wasn't that. I didn't have the guidance and the experience I had in a carga. In the brother music, it was my first time, making part of a record label, and
Yeah.
I didn't know my instrument, that my voice, I didn't know it, and I didn't write like I wrote in a carga. I didn't wrote like I was writing in a carga. I didn't. I did in a brother music. I think I was young and I wasn't experienced, and I wasn't like open minded to some things. I didn't know the game like I knew when I get to a carga.
Okay.
But a carga, I think the singer I am today, and everything I know vocally, and and with things to do with my voice, the technique, and how to sing in songs, and what each song needs. I think I learned in a carga. I think it kind of made me a great singer. Rap
Okay.
music was the start, and I was younger, and I was like even more rebel,
Okay.
But yeah, I think Ecarga made me the singer I am today, and even I learned a lot in Ecarga. It was like rough, it wasn't easy, and because they went crazy on me, like this is the best thing. You have to sing this, you have to sing like that, you have to touch people's heart, and I had to do that. But today I'm thankful for that, everything that they teach me and
Do,
taught me.
do so now you now work with them for what, like 1 year now?
2 years. It's
Two
gonna be.
years.
I think it's gonna be 2 years.
So after falling out with them and leaving that label as well and all the publicity around it, if and with the maturity you have now as becoming your own boss lady, would you do something differently today?
I would do. I would do. Of course, I would. I would handle some things differently, and different. And I would know how to deal with people, and how to separate things, and how not to mix friendship, because one of my things that got to me and made a lot of things difficult to me, it was the thing like friendship, pleasure, and business. And
You mixed
when
everything at that
you
time.
yes, and I mixed a lot of things, not just me, but the people that work with me too, and like
Hmm.
I could feel that. So I don't recommend that to anybody, but I'm gonna tell you that everything, all my experience, even the bad things, it was those things that shaped me to be the singer I am today, and the person I'm trying to be every day. And I don't regret anything, because if it wasn't for those things, I wasn't the person and the artist I am today.
So what was the difference of working between those two labels for you, in terms of the because every label have you have a different set of liberties or not, or the way people are holding your hand to create a song. Where did you feel that it was? What is the difference between the creation of one song when you were working with Brother Music and when you were working with Icarga? Where did you feel that you had more freedom, or maybe less, or how was the working in the working environment? Was it the same thing? You arrived, they proposed you something, or it was different from one to the other?
Yes, it was completely different. The Icardi music motivated us to do a song more than brother music, you know.
Okay.
And that time, because I'm not in brother music right now, I don't know how things are, but I think it's all about family right now. They have. I always think that I thought that the family thing, you know, because they are really family.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's the
everybody's
best
cousin.
thing they have. That's the best thing they have because they family. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And but to take care of artists that are ambitious, they had the ambition like me and Dynamo. I think it was difficult to them because we wanted a
You wanted
lot,
more. Yeah.
we wanted more. And
Hmm.
in Ekada, I think I felt more motivated to do songs and to write songs. In brother music, I didn't feel that, but I'm not gonna blame them because
Yeah, no, no, it's
it
just
it
different.
was me, it was me. But
Hmm.
today, I can tell you that Ekada music did they shaped me better than brother music. But brother music, I have a lot of respect to them because I know there's a lot of things it wasn't up to them they did.
Hmm.
So I'm thankful for them, but there's difference. There's difference about all the labels I worked, and I just gotta tell them thank you. And even if the experience is bad or good, I just have to thank them because I know a lot of things they did and it wasn't supposed to do.
Any possibility for you to join the Sushiro team? We don't
Right
sign
now it's
artists.
difficult.
I'm
I
this
think it's a great team. It's a great team, but right now it's difficult because I'm linked to another
Sushiro,
people,
but
another people I'm working, and I'm satisfied.
Sushiro is not a. I don't sign artists anymore. I completely changed my business model. I like to work with people free. I like
Yeah.
to be free from people, and I like people to be free from me. I believe this is a great way to work in the internet of today. So I believe that you can work with people without signing them and without tying your future together. So there's less stress when you work together this way. You know, I work with a lot of artists and they can work with who they want and I can work with who I want, and I believe that it's the best way forward. I was like all those labels back in the days, and it was a time also when the working on a project with an artist would
Hmm.
generate way more revenue than today. Because even when you had a small artist, you would still do 10,000 CDs, and with 10,000 CDs, you would make 100,000. You could pay a lot of things. Today,
Yeah.
with the streaming business, you're gonna pay for things, and you need to do a lot of shows to get your money back. And I don't think it's worth it. So me, I mean, I receive every day demos of people like, please sign me, and I'm like, who needs a label anyway today? Like, my opinion is that the marketplace is open. A label is more like a bank today. It's more like if you don't have the means to do your thing by yourself, you need a label. But if you can buy your microphone and your computer, you don't really need. All you need is to do good branding. And look at all these women. Like, look at my wife. My wife has 200,000 followers, and no manager, no nothing. It's just us doing the things as a
Hmm.
family. And back in the days, this was not possible. So the internet and the
Yes.
social media created possibilities for a lot of artists to be able to just work by themselves. And now, of course, if you want somebody to hold you by the hand, put you in the studio, pay for the music videos. If you cannot do it, yeah, it's interesting to do an album. But as a producer, I don't think it's worth it. as as an investment anymore compared to when I started. When I started, oh yeah, like you had an
No,
artist and
yeah,
like
it was,
Sushi Raw
yes.
in 2003. Listen, we were making like 50,000 albums in 1 year, like from 4 or 5 artists, and I had the patience to stay in the studio as well for every night. Today I don't have this patience anymore, and I in it's also, it's Jacob de Barrieux from Cassav told me something that was very, very interesting. I don't know, I was frustrated with some artist, and he told me, if you are doing this business for gratitude, you have to change, do something else, because artists, they are only grateful after 10 years. They're like, oh yeah, this guy helped me, but in the moment, everything is your
Yes,
fault when it doesn't work, and when it works, it's thanks to them. And I was like, why are these guys talking? But
that's true.
with the time, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I tell this to the
It's
young
true, but
producers,
in the moment, sometimes I think when you don't have the maturity and you don't
yeah,
have, and you're young, it's
yeah,
normal. It's
yeah, yeah,
normal.
it's normal. And then
But
you have
when you
so many
have
people talking
certain
to you as well.
age, but when you have certain age and some certain maturity to understand things, if you feel like that, that means like you're a piece of shit, man. People, oh, if
That's
people are
direct.
doing something for you, and you know those people are wasting their time, their money, and and everything they giving everything of them, so if you kept feeling that everything it's because of you, that means you're a piece of shit, because there's two sides.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
you.
yeah. Of
That's the
course.
people that's working for your business too, and your music, and of course that nothing is for free, but you
Yeah,
have to give credit when it's due.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, are you married? If so, how do you manage your career and married life?
I'm not married. I have a boyfriend, and it's been like 3 years and a half we've been together, and like it's right. It's we love each other, and it's not easy, but we managed to things to work we managed to work it out. So yeah, I think I'm good. I can complain a lot. That's worse things to worry about, and right now my relationship is not one of them.
That is great to not be in this thing. I remember when I had a lot of artists that I was working with around 2003, 2006. Like the boyfriends, they would arrive only after success,
Yes.
and then when they arrive, they would try to also come and control in the studio, and I would have to, I would see that they were trying to have some influence in what was going on
Get
in the
into the
studio.
job, huh?
And then I would sometimes stop the session in the middle of everybody and tell the boyfriend, hey, listen, here, this is my kingdom. Here, your opinion is welcomed, but I have the final say, because I am the guy who's producing, I'm the guy who's responsible for the career of that person. And yeah, if you don't respect that, you will not be accepted in the studio. Are we clear? And then they would be like, oh yeah, yeah, okay, no problem. And I'll be like, yeah, no, it's just no aggressivity, but understand that I don't go to your bedroom or in your house to tell you how you guys handle your relationship. You don't come here to handle my relationship with my artist, who's your girlfriend. And
Yeah.
it's important to, this is something I really learned in early in the business, to know how to separate things, to know how to not let these become problems, because sometimes I also saw a lot of women that I work with. You give them good advice, and then when they arrive home or they go to their boyfriends and they talk about their what they're doing. Sometimes the boyfriend brings all the bad ideas because they have no idea, and sometimes it's family.
Yeah.
Sometimes family have no idea what you're doing, why things are the way they are, and why, it's when you have to do 100 steps and you are at step number 12, there's still 88 steps to do, and they talk like if, oh, you already at 100, hey, why not this, why you don't have this, what, and they create frustration in the head of the artist that the artist didn't even have before, and then they come to you and you're like, oh my god, okay. And it's interesting, the job of producing artists is also a job of psychanalysts in a way, and then you have to canalize all the energies that are coming from outside, and also, when you are not famous, you don't have the pressures from the fans. When you start having a lot of fans, they have opinions, and they want to tell you like how to do, what to do, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. But and I mean, it's something I'm really proud of, is that I really protected my artists the most that I could, and I always try to protect artists in general when I give advice, trying to help them separate what's real, what is the business, and what is feelings, because feelings is something that is not factual. It's something you feel. You can be frustrated by a situation, but hey, if the sun wakes up, if the sun rise at 6 a.m., he's gonna rise at 6 a.m. It's not a question of you can be frustrated about it. This is fact. Then how you feel about it is how you feel about it, and then it's something I really try to help. Because I work more with women artists than male artists. I learned a lot about women psychology as well, and how I've seen so many singers destroy their careers because of guys.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many guys as well use the power of the dick, like I call it, to change the opinion
Brainwash.
of brainwash, and say, oh, I'm gonna make you a star, or I don't understand why Kaysha doesn't do this for you. But of course, if you're saying this in the middle of a dinner, in a conversation, or if you're saying this in the middle of doggy style, it doesn't have the same power. And
Sure.
so many people, like, they meet a guy, and all of a sudden you can hear in what they say, it doesn't come from here, it came from here. And then they tell you stuff, and you're like, and me, I don't fight for people. I mean, I fight for people when they are with me, but if they don't want to be with me anymore because they believe that whoever gave them opinions is more important, when I have the fact to prove you everything I did for you and for others, but you still want to listen to other people, I'm always going to be like, hey,
Yeah.
go and see, but when you're out, and I've seen so many careers that could have been like, I had the conversation today with somebody, and was talking with this group of girls that I really had Zouk, Destiny's Child of Zouk. I really had this group. We were generating €1 million from the sales and from the copyrights. The girls and they were doing shows like straight from the beginning of their career, €6,000 per shows, just promo, and they had TV behind everything. And the moment, like, when I was doing the album, nobody cared. Everybody was like, yeah, whatever, when it started playing on TV, everybody and their mama and their cousin and their dog were here. To the girls, and the girls were 18, so immature, very easy to, and listen, hey Mickey, yeah, like this, and listen, like, those family was there, boyfriends, all of a sudden you had everything, you had, and it's funny because 2 of them had boyfriends that were singers, and now they were trying to, oh yeah, but why you don't do this? And then when they get home, the family is like, yeah, but why are you never sing? Why is this? Hey, why are you never in the middle? Why is you? What? And and then everybody. I remember at the time, all the girls had a different managers. All three of them had a different manager, and I was like, oh my god, it's not gonna work. It's this, and I could sit down with them, but it was not my production. It was the production of my friend. So I could not do what I would have done if it was my production.
Yeah.
But I could talk with them because they always respect my voice. And I would tell them, hey, listen, this is because of this is because of that. You have to understand what we are doing is this, a little steps. And then, but then one guy just arrived and he start dating, but he start dating the main girl just to be able to get in her head. And all of a sudden, yeah, there was nothing you could do. And it's the hard part is, to me, if you stop working with me, but then your career goes up after me, I'm like, but if you stop working with me and then nothing, I'm like, but what's the point?
Yeah.
How you, and it's something I never understood, but understand because it's the artistic world is the world of emotions. And me, I'm a cold person. I don't get excited about. I get excited about songs, but then when it's time to talk business and stuff, I don't get excited. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
what's the. But then you have these people, they get manipulated, and by people that have nothing to prove their worth. They have nothing to prove how much they can do for you. Because if you leave me to go to Sony, to go to people who will say, listen, Kaysha can only pay a music video for 5,000 or 2,000, we'll put 20,000 in 10 videos.
Yeah.
And we write it in a contract, and we will give you, I don't know, 100,000 in just to sign with us. You come to me, I will tell you, oh, do it. I will tell you, hey, of course you have to do it. It's and if I have a contract with you, I will go and tell the people, okay, listen, let's negotiate. You buy the contract. You can buy this contract for me. If you plan to put $1 million on this artist, yeah, listen, give me 25,000, because that's what I was about to make. So give me 25,000 and give me, I don't know, 5% on the sales of the next 2 albums, and it's all good. I don't have a problem letting people go if it's good for them. I will be the one telling you, hey, listen, I believe this is a better opportunity for you, like, to go there. But every time this happened with me and singers, it's never for a good opportunity. It's for people, they are liars. They lie, and you like, and you tell them, don't you see that they lie? Don't you see that, like, okay, what did they do? But yeah, you can do nothing against Dick.
Oh, I'm thankful in my case, things went up, so I think I did the best thing.
So you worked with the manipulations of the mind, establish 200,000 before Christmas. Yeah, it is true. So the last time I saw you in real life, because this girl, she come to my neighborhood all the time before pandemic. She come to eat in my neighborhood. I see her sitting in the hotel in front of my house, the Myriad, or she goes to Guilty. But she doesn't say, hey, Kay, I'm in your neighborhood. So I never see her, but she comes here. She comes with her friends in my neighborhood, but she doesn't say nothing. But it's okay. So last time I saw you was in the studio with we were working with Red Mojo for other artists. We were doing a writing camp.
Yeah.
So you were So you did one song?
I released one
Yeah,
song.
you released one song,
Pay
the
attention. The pay
reggaeton,
attention. And
and then
I had other songs I did there, and that we are negotiating to buy the rights of the songs, and everything is going fine, and I'm gonna release them.
but why did you move from that label?
Because I had a better opportunity,
Okay.
and I remember when I released Pay Attention, I could see, I could study. Pay Attention was a good thing. It's one of my songs that didn't, it wasn't a hit, but it did hit me. It did
Okay.
showed me the way. It showed me what people wanted to listen from me. So I could make that. How can I say that? I could study my way better and my
Okay.
public and what I had to do. And then I had this connection. I remember when some people some people told me, like, this person's gonna work with you, and I'm sure that you guys gonna do a great work. So this person contacted me, and then I had a better opportunity, a better, we didn't sign a contract, but we working, like, I'm investing in my work right now. It's
Okay.
not just like the label is investing everything. So I'm working with this person, and everything is going fine. And
Yeah.
in Red Mojo, it was good, but I think for the thing that I want for my public, I didn't think that Red Mojo could give me that time. So that's why I moved. But me and Red Mojo and everybody in Red Mojo, we still friends, and I love them.
Yeah. I was talking with him.
And I love Emerson, especially
yeah, he's
Emerson.
smart guy. I
love
love going to the camps. Like,
Yeah, they loved you then.
it's something I would love to go do. I probably did, I don't know, 100 songs in there. I would love to go and listen to some of the songs I wrote that nobody used, because I could take some for me.
Yeah.
So I would love to go there, and like I love doing those camps. It's something that the pandemic just
You just have to ask them for the songs.
yeah. I know. Yeah, this is those are cool people, so it's not a problem.
What time is it, man? We gotta go a little bit fast because I'm.
The wine is starting to go. Yeah,
Yes.
we
Now I have to call my boyfriend, but we can talk.
no. Let's talk about the last part of your career, which is all the drama of 2020,
Yeah.
plus how today it seems like you found your voice, and it seems like you found it seems like you found maybe because it's the right team to work with. But I remember when I heard do teu jeito.
Yeah.
This is my absolute favorite song in Kizomba, except remove my songs. In 2020, it's released in 2020 or 2019. I think it's 2020. This is my favorite song of 2020. Like, it's a song that sometimes I'm here chilling and I'm like, like that song was perfect. But when you released it, it was released in the middle of a crazy drama.
Yeah.
Do you believe that the drama that happened in the middle of before, like, did you have the song ready to release, or did you release the song to
That,
deflect from
that
the
make the
drama,
drama.
like.
I didn't have the song. Everything that happened, it was before the song.
Yeah, yeah.
Be- I didn't write the song. I didn't write the song. I remember when I started working with this person, and because I don't have a team, I have
Okay.
some person I work with, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
in my work, it's like I call the shots. I tell like how I want things to be and how I want to sing, and how I want if I want this song or not, you know, and how I feel about this lyric, how I feel about this beat, you know. I take my own decisions right now, you know. And I
You
remember
your
when they
own
sent
boss.
the song. Yes, when things I learned, you know, I went through three labels, record labels. So right, I know how to the difference and the feelings. You know, you know what I mean, because you feel that. So, and when after the drama, I heard this song, and they told me Jordania wrote this, Malaria produced the beat. I said Maladi produced beats for me in my first album, so I love him, and he's a talented producer. And
It is. It
Jordania's
is.
he's a great lyricist and a great composer and singer. So I think I'm gonna start with this song. But I recorded a lot of songs. I still have songs that I recorded that time that still isn't released yet. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember they told me I was going to release a Big Flam. It's a song that I'm going to release after this song. I'm going to release now. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
release like in a couple of weeks. And my manager told me, Joss, I think you should release the Do Teu Jeito first, because I think it's going to touch the people's hearts, and it's going to be a hit. I said, I don't know. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna release the Teu Jeito. And then we released the Teu Jeito. I didn't know that it will be what it is today, man. Like almost every day I receive people message from people and repost from people. People listen to this song and people telling me like how the song means to them, you
It's an
know.
amazing
And it's
song.
beautiful, and it's beautiful because that song I remember, and it was a great thing because when I released the song, people was like, payback, bitch, you know. People was like, payback, that's a payback, man, that's one of your best songs. So if
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like want to take
It's like
something from you, they know now they can't take anything from you. And
it.
that was like, it was important, it was a crucial moment for me.
It felt like when the drama happened, and like, so everybody was, it was the talk of whole
Yes,
Portugal.
things was hard.
It was, and me as a business person,
Yeah.
I remember saying to myself, okay, this is either gonna be the end of her career because she's gonna hide, and then it's gonna be hard, and she's gonna come back. We're gonna support her, but I mean, or either it's gonna be, if her and her team do the right thing, it might be, I'm not gonna say the best promo she ever had, but at the same time, if we think in a just, we remove, but as a promotion, the fact that your name is everywhere. I remember saying to myself, if she releases a good song now, because when the drama happened, you had two solutions. Either all the women they turn their back on you, or either all the women support you.
Yeah.
And every woman started supporting you.
True.
Everybody gave you the force. The artists, everybody said, hey, we are with you. And then you released the banger. And then I was like, oh, checkmates. I was like, dude. And I remember reading the first the song is on My Skizomba, right?
Yes.
So I remember seeing the first comment. And of course, the first comment there were some disrespectful things. but then the song was too powerful.
Which
So
one you mean? Dizer porquê ou do teu jeito?
no, do teu jeito.
Do
Like
teu jeito.
when it came out, the song was so powerful, and so was there a strategy of just, hey, let's just release a song and people will forget about things, or let's just move on quick, or it was just like, hey, listen, what is done is done, let's
Yes.
just release a song.
It
And
was really that, Kaysha, and I'm telling you, because we was about to release the. I mean, I had songs, I had things prepared,
yeah.
but and you remember the song that you was in this. I don't know if you was in a listening session in Red Mojo the second day. And I had this song that G Baby did, and NBC did, Stigo did. It's an amazing song. I
I
was
think you
about to
made
release
me
the song,
you made me listen to it.
and it's an amazing song. But then I left Red Mojo. I start, working with MD Records. But I remember I did the song. I said, okay, I didn't want to release the song first. My manager was like, no, you have to release it. And we did. I wasn't like, and now I'm going to shut people up, shut people down, or show people what I mean, and this and that. I just released the music, and it was like, I had faith, and then I love the song, and I believe in the beauty of the song. I think people gonna feel it. So people felt it, man, and people still feeling it today. So I think it
Crazy.
was a great thing, and I'm always thankful for that, because it's almost in a million, it's almost a million, and I'm very thankful, because in other platforms it's going big. So I'm very thankful, and other fans, I want to tell you thank you so much.
Can we say that, so for those who are not following Josslyn on the platforms, you can find Josslyn on Spotify and Apple Music and etc. So
Yes, I'm on. My
This-
music
this-
are in all platforms, all digital
Yeah.
platforms, and you can find my Instagram, Josslyn_official, Josslyn Music on Facebook, and I'm on TikTok too, Foxy Josslyn. So you can watch everything, and feel free to talk to me and send me message and repost to my thing.
let me show people. That's not the right Josslyn.
You have some fake pages, of course.
I found you. For those, this is.
That's me.
And so as a woman, do you think that the success of this song and then everything that you released after, do you feel that it kind of saved you from the aftermath of all these drama? Do you feel like the fact that the music exploded and you had so much it was really like, I remember seeing the message from Looney, and then everybody what really told you, hey, little sister, we are with you. I remember I sent you a rainbow. I just sent you a rainbow, and I was like, you don't have to reply, I understand. Like, do you feel that all this support that you receive, not only musically, but and then every song that you release after that, and the number of followers that you gained after that, do you believe that it kind of saved you from that?
Yes. I think one of the reasons was the music, and because I think music always speaks louder than everything. And I didn't rob, I didn't kill somebody.
True.
And I think everything that happened to me, I can see the sensitivity of the people. because they know I'm not a perfect person, and now they know that I can make mistakes like everybody else,
Of
and I
course.
can have dramas like everybody else. And I'm still a young woman trying to find myself and trying to fit in, to try to fit in my own world, and and every day trying to know myself better. And I can see that the public, they know that. And of course I'm not gonna be in the middle of drama forever, because I hope that everything right now it's going good, and I don't have no more drama, no more dramas to present to the public, or things to, to prove, to prove myself. But
Yeah.
I think music always spoke louder. And my music, of course, after all these dramas that happened to me, went when one of the greatest songs I released. So I think it's the aftermath, all after all these dramas. It's that I'm still a person, I'm still a young woman, I'm still a singer trying to find my world, trying to find myself, and trying to do the best music I can do, and trying to put my heart in everything I do, and everything I write, everything I sing, it's for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's my story.
Yeah.
It's like Drake told in that song, I tell my story and made his story. But
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And when I sing about my broken heart, about my, my my lifestyle, about my world, about my dramas, it's because I know some people's gonna relate to that. And
Exactly.
I'm not alone in this world. I'm not alone in this world. So I can't feel them that I'm the worst singer. And I had comments, bad comments, people telling me that I don't represent the women of Cape Verde, the Cape Verdean woman and the Cape Verdean singer. I had a lot of things that shook me, and a lot of things that made me cry and made me think that I was the worst person. But today, with everything that I went through, all my strength, and the journey to find myself made me realize that I'm just a person, I'm just a young woman trying to find myself like everybody else. And I have the support of women, I have the support of men, I have the support of my family, of the people that around me that wants me good. And that I couldn't be more proud and more thankful for that. So right now I think that there are worse things in the world, and I can't complain a lot, because I think I'm a lucky woman.
Is it a bummer that the moment that you have finally the best songs in your career, everything you did before was amazing, but
Yeah.
you have like pure bangers, like songs that are like, you release three songs that destroyed everything when they came out, and like you really made an impact in 2020, and it was in the middle of the fucking pandemic and you could not do shows. Do you feel like fuck?
I did, because I remember a lot of a lot of promoters was like, when things were, because I was about to perform for to open a show for Nelson Freitas in the USA.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
When
yeah, I
things
remember that one.
hit crazy, it was we was about to go April the 3rd, yeah, the 3,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
had to we had to cancel the show.
yeah.
So, and then I start, releasing all these bangers. I was like, damn, man, I could do good right now and win a lot of money and know a lot of places. It's not about the money, but it's
Also,
the thing, like,
we
of
have to
course,
pay the
because
rent.
of course money is one of the great things. But I'm the kind of person, when I'm traveling, doing shows, and knowing people, knowing cultures, knowing places, that thing excites me. and made me feel useful. Made me feel like happy, made me feel like the luckiest woman in the world, because I know there's a lot of people that can do that.
Yeah,
So
indeed.
I have that privilege to do that, and I feel honored. So, and I can gain a lot of money doing the thing I was born to do, the thing I dreamed to do. But yeah, that made me think a lot. But I'm still releasing music, and I believe that this is going to this is going to end all this pandemic, and we're going to come back stronger than ever.
Hopefully, and listen, I have a message for every artist that is watching. Don't give up. I know a lot of people are giving up. A lot of
Don't
people.
give up, people. Like I have to tell you guys, don't give up, because I know that it's crazy times. A lot of artists that were about to come up, they had to end their expectation and to put a stop on their progression because of this pandemic. But you have to believe, and you have to go step by step, because I know it's gonna work good, and we're gonna come back stronger. So don't give up on your dreams, because I can tell you it's crazy, but one of the things you have to do is prove yourself that you can do it, because the person that you have to prove first, the first person you have to prove it yourself, then you can
Indeed.
prove another.
Yeah, even if you have to regroup, do something else for now, because you don't have a choice, because we have to pay our rents and stuff. Maybe even if you have to do something else, it doesn't mean that you have to abandon your dreams. And I know that it's hard, and I've never seen so many things, like some restaurants that I've been used to passing by this last 8 years in my neighborhood.
And you love
they
restaurants.
close.
Sometimes I'd be like looking in your things like, where is Kaysha, man? Where he is eating? Because I would be like, this man, he knows places, he knows restaurants.
When people come to Lisbon, even people that I don't know, they send me messages on Instagram. They say, hey, like, hey, I'm coming to Lisbon. Like, can you give me a list of nice restaurants? And I just take my phone. I just go to my notes, and I have I already wrote a note since I arrived with all. I have this note with all the good restaurants, and I put some stars of what it is, and I just copy, paste, and I send to people.
No, but it's true, because you know a lot. And since I'm following since I'm following you on Instagram and on social media, I can see that you know a lot of places, a lot of hotels, a lot of restaurants, and that's amazing. That's a good network too.
It's important. Networking is everything.
It's important.
Kaysha and Josslyn, why not do a featuring? I would be happy to hear your voices together in a song. Because she doesn't want. She thinks I'm not a great singer. So I keep telling her, hey, when I have a lot of messages in this phone of, hey, when do we do our song? And she's like,
That's not true.
Yeah, she's not. She
In the
doesn't.
beginning of this
She's
interview,
and
in
now
the
and
beginning
now
of this live, I
and
told
now
her
she has.
why.
From 2020 to 2021, she gained almost 100,000 new followers. She just exploded. She just became a superstar. And me, I was like, yeah, there goes our song. It's so. I was counting. I was like,
It was 50,000.
I was like, that's fucked up, but that's great. I was like, yo.
Yeah, and it's going on.
I was like,
every day, and I'm very happy for that.
I was like, let me go do my video. But then I was like, nah, hell no. I'm not ready. I love the song Pertam. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's one of my best songs, and that song, I think it's timeless, because there's a feeling in that song, man. That's my baby. That's my special song.
The timing was on point to relieve do teu jeito. Karma.
Of course, Lily Spencer. That's true. I don't, it's not that karma thing, but still it is, because it is what it is.
It is.
But
it is karma. Listen,
it was in a
you
good
are
time.
you are a deserving artist. You know a lot of.
Yes, it's it's like it was their revenge, not mine. But it wasn't that thing of revenge because I had to release a song and I did it. But some people they took it like personal.
You are a deserving artist. You have an amazing voice. You have so much talent. Ever since the first time I saw you perform, like even when I made you come on stage back in the days and you sang a little bit, I
Yeah.
was like, damn, like y- you deserve the success that you
Thank you.
have today, because even if the road was a hard road for you, full of highs and lows, you are still a deserving artist because you work hard, you have the talent, and all you had to do was to find the right balance of energy
Yeah.
to know how to put your energy out there, and how to control the energy you put out there. And once you learn how to do it and you learn to be your own boss,
True. And that's
so
what I'm managing to do right now, and it's a great responsibility. And right
it
now,
is.
now that I can decide my things and I can take my decisions in my work, it's better for me. And I have my mental health coming back to me, and that's something I'm not trading for anything else. And I, of course, had some like some some proposals from other labels, big
Yeah,
labels, but I said no because I said, man, right now I'm
be my
just in
own
a good
boss.
moment, and that my mental health is the best thing. And those record labels sometimes don't give me the peace I want, and right now I just want to like have my balance. And I don't recommend no artists to sign deals in this COVID drama. After that, maybe, but
After you can start thinking about
you
it.
never know the day of tomorrow, so don't sign anything.
Malcolm, just prepare the beats. You should not even be commenting. You should be creating our beat. I need a crazy beat. Oh, listen, the beat that you sent me today, I'm gonna send it to Josslyn. Maybe she will finally accept to sing with me
Yeah,
before
let
she
me
reach a
chamo
million
beat.
followers,
I
and
want a
she's
beat
just
then.
unfollows me, and she's like, yeah, I'm bigger than you now. Bye, legend.
Don't tell that.
I don't want to toot my own horn. I can sing, and you guys motivate me. We are happy that
Hey.
we are happy that we are motivating you.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the best way to contact for a featuring? Secret Pedal Musician has composed my artist song, and I think you would be a perfect collabo. Well, listen, I think the best way is to send her a private message on Instagram,
Of
and
course,
if you are interested in working
that
with
dressed
your,
to my manager, and we can
yeah,
talk.
exactly. Kaysha, is your album coming out? Yes, April probably. I will do one in April or May, and then I will do another one directly the next year. 40 songs each.
Wow.
GS Pro Music, you need to send me some new beats. Anyway, well, listen, I'm gonna let you call your boyfriend
Yeah.
because it's time. It was I'm glad that we finally could have this conversation. I really wanted to have this conversation with you for a long time, but I wanted to let some time pass by and for
Yeah.
the things to see where
Calm
everything would
down.
go, and I think that was a great time. I'm wishing you the best on the rest of your career. That is it's funny because your career is not starting. Your career is like you are now a veteran of this music thing. Like, two
Yes, I'm
albums,
still doing my thing, and
and
it's not the end. And I think, man, now I think the best
best is yet to
the
come.
best is coming.
And a super interesting thing, not to be cynical, but somebody has to be the businessman out here. We are telling people to not give up, but a lot of people will give up because you don't spend a whole year without being able to perform, and at a point you're like, oh fuck that. So a lot of people will abandon because, and this is gonna be a highway for those who don't abandon. There's gonna be a lot of space before everybody comes back, and at that moment is gonna be the best moment to just release the bangers. That's my advice to
Yes,
every
yes.
artist who didn't
And
abandon.
if, for the newcomers and the people that still don't, it's still that people that don't know, keep keep doing your thing, keep improving your art, keep
Yeah,
going to the studio, making a lot of songs so you can choose better when it's time to release. Because right now, it's if you're not known, you can wait some more time.
yeah. I mean, you can
But
release
if you
stuff,
know, it's different.
but it's actually in the beginning of the
You gotta
pandemic.
keep moving. You gotta keep moving.
In the beginning of the pandemic, there was a nice window in April, May of last year.
Yeah.
All the big artists, they were scared to release anything because all the festivals were canceled. So all the big artists didn't release nothing. And this was a great moment to release something because on the platforms, people want something new every day. They just wake up every Friday, they want to know what's new, and they have all the platforms are giving you playlists with new songs. And that was a great moment to release. And now the best moment to release is gonna be, these days you can start releasing, creating a catalog.
Summer.
If you have like 10, 15 songs that you didn't release, you can
Summer.
start releasing
Summer
them
will
every
be a
2
good
weeks
time.
for the summer, because there's gonna be a lot of people who did not make it. There's gonna be a lot of people who did not make it. And I remember when in 2003, when I released my album, the album of Sumia and the album of Elisio, we had a highway. There was nobody. All the older artists were all not doing anything, and they were looking for their sound. And all the younger artists had no ideas, and there was nobody releasing nothing. And I remember December, I put my album. January, I put Sumia's album, and a little month after I released Elisio's album, we made 500,000 euros just because there was nobody. And when it's empty, you just arrive like, and so you have to know the market and understand when, you go to Mais Kizomba, you see normally on Mais Kizomba there's 10 new videos every day. These days there's less videos because there's no budget, there's no shows. So if you have the possibility to release something, there's a lot of ways to release music and release videos without having to pay for big videos. You can go on TikTok and you create a challenge on your song, and you have your fans support you. I've seen this with your songs. I've seen how much all the women decided to become your support, and they were pushing your songs, and you had a video. But even if you didn't have a video, I believe that those songs would have exploded in the same way.
And in
So
in TikTok, there's a lot of songs that I learned on TikTok.
it's
because
crazy.
of the-
The TikTok things. I have my TikTok, but I have to go and do mine. I have to learn to do that.
Yeah. I still don't know all those steps.
I'm gonna ask my sister-in-law. She's on TikTok every day doing those things. So I'm gonna ask her to create choreography for my next song, and now I'm gonna just come and say. It's funny how horizontal video just created new dances. But anyway, listen, it's really been a pleasure to have you, everybody. Lily, collaboration would
Thanks,
be nice.
everybody.
Send her private messages for collaboration.
It will happen. It will happen.
If you have beat makers, you go ahead and make it happen. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys
And
so much. It's a pleasure to be here. It was a
everybody in the
pleasure.
chat, put some hearts in the chat
And I
for
have new music,
Josslyn.
new content
Ah,
coming up. So coming out. So be yeah, like stay focused on my things because it's gonna be nice. And this next song it's gonna be great.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait. I can't wait.
And
Because listen, that
thank you, Kaysha, for having me.
pleasure all mine. You know, with the on with this new team on the road that you just took is the right one, and with the songs that you already did, if you continue going hard with that level of music, yeah, listen, it's CV Beats. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you.
F2
Yes,
FB
and
Media.
I
We're
think
ready for
we're gonna
Dakar.
we are doing our best to keep in the same or better, in the same line or better. And I think now the next song I'm gonna release, it's gonna be a new step for me, because after that a lot of things is going to change. With that song, a lot of things are going to change because I'm right now, I just turned 30 years old, and I just feel good
Yee.
about my songs, about myself, and things are going. It's things are becoming different because right now I have more responsibilities, and I think everything's gonna change for the better. And I have an I think I felt the need to be a better and improved Josslyn.
That's the story of life, you know.
Yeah. And
Merci
thank you so much
Vanessa.
for everybody that was here. Thank you so much. And I hope that we can do this another time, and we
Anytime,
can talk, because
whenever you
it
wanna
was a
present your
pleasure talking
songs,
to you, Kaysha.
whenever you wanna present your songs or present your projects or even
I'll
something outside
send
of
it to you.
music, this is a safe place. This is your house,
I'll
so you
send
are
it to you.
always welcome.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Beijing.
So there was conversation with Queen Josslyn, an amazing artist that has been, doing some great things, and her story is, I think, is inspiring for artists in general, going through a lot of adversity and coming out of on the other side as a queen. I think is super important. I think those are voices that need to be heard. So that's why I was presenting her to those who don't know her as well, and for those who know her already, having the possibility to have a conversation was great. I hope you enjoyed this conversation that we had together with Josslyn, and I hope you had a great time. DJ T, my boy, what it do? Vanessa va sur son profil sur les plateformes et écoute sa musique. Elle chante vraiment très très bien. Great interview. Knew a lot about how you put heart and your voice to your music. Thank you. I will listen to your song soon. Nice. Merci, Emmanuel. Thank you so much, La Baronne. I usually don't crush on singers, but oh my god. Yeah. You have DJ IT, you have to not only give her music a listen, but you also have to start playing it in your set. She is a great musician. Have a good night, Lily. I'm waiting for our song to be finished. Myself, my voice is back. I was having throat problems, and I catch the cold, and weather is so strange these days. And I can start recording, so I'm gonna spend the next tomorrow I'm gonna cut this conversation in small parts, and then we will I will concentrate on recording and finishing my damn album. Nice. Everybody put me some fire, some hearts, some stars, some rainbows in the chat. I'm gonna leave you. This show was brought to you by shoutouts.com and all our sponsors who are blessing us with their super chat. Thank you so much for everybody who support the show every day by buying nice t-shirts on club on shoutouts.com or by giving a donation on the super chat, or by just going to my Spotify and listening to my music. I am really thankful for that. I like the Apollo interface you have. I'm about to have the quad myself. I'm about to either add the quad to the setup or just replace this one with the quad. But I might just buy a quad and just have both of them. So that's something I'm contemplating. But yeah. Listen, this was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. I will come back for the Club Shada on Sunday. Sunday we will have conversation about I don't know what yet, but I will make sure to find something to talk about. I believe that I will talk about NFTs. I think this is a subject that I'm interested in, but it might be something else. It's gonna depend on my mood. Distant Shadow, thanks for coming tonight. Thank for 700 people who were watching us tonight. That's amazing. Thank you, Muna's Music. Don't forget, beat makers, that we are finishing the remixes of Raptor, and then after that we will do Kiss Me Kiss Me. So Kaysha.com/RMX for those who want to submit their remixes. I'm about to close it. Probably Sunday I will close the remixes. I already have 8 remixes. I think it's more than enough. And don't forget to listen to my latest single, Go Down Remixes. That is already out in all the platforms. And let's leave each other with a song that I did with the legendary the legendary Kenyan group Sauti Sol. It's called Your Loving, and it's a song that I love. It's a song that is having a lot of success in the platform, and it's a mix of Amapiano, R&B, and a little bit of English and Swahili. Beautiful song. I'm gonna leave you with this, and I will see you Sunday, my people.
See me overreacting, completely caught by surprise. Got me hooked by you, got me crazy by you. Please stay till the morning, I hope I'm not too demanding. I don't care about none of them as long as I have your loving, your melanin, your blessing. It's everything to me, your loving, your melanin. Everything you need, your loving, consume my body. 'Cause I can't explain the things you do to me, baby. In so many ways you opened up my eyes, and I know that things inside your world could get crazy. Let me in, we gon' be alright. Your love, your blessing, is everything. Your love, your melody, your blessing is everything. Kuwaza ndoto zetu kichwani zimenijaza, sidiriki kula penzi imepagawa. Telling everybody how you rock my world, you're so fine. You got me so high, I'm on cloud nine. You're magic. You're so fine.